I used to experience life as something extreme because of my likes and dislikes. So when I started deciding from peace, I realized that my life shouldn't be based on what I like or what I dislike, but about what I'm truly aligned to connect in the present moment from peace. So even if I'm into chocolate, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna experience chocolate the same way in every moment, because every moment, every chocolate, everything is unique. So the thing is, how can I really relate to everything and everyone and with myself with more authenticity and peace? And that's just easy by perceiving that we can actually feel more peaceful when we make decisions to connect to everything. So at some point in my life, if I had the opportunity to eat chocolate, I would eat a lot because I was a chocolate lover. That's what defined me at some point. But being honest with myself, there were some chocolates that I found really bad at some point, but I could like in another moment. And the thing is, like, maybe even being a chocolate lover doesn't make me want to connect to chocolate all the time. And when I started deciding from peace, I also perceived that I could have the opportunity to eat all those chocolates, but maybe just choose another thing that wasn't my first option before. And I just realized that I could just flow at peace with everything that was happening and take that way of deciding to everything in my life. So I started just by asking myself, do I feel at peace? Do I feel at peace? Do I feel at peace? But at some point when I had lifted up the veil of more beliefs and emotions about likes and dislikes, I perceived that actually is easy to flow at peace without all that noise within. So I perceived that I created likes and dislikes from my beliefs and my emotions, and that if I created them, I could just take the attention away and focus all the attention on my peace in the present in order to connect differently, more authentically, and more peacefully with everything, with everyone, and with myself. So that changes a lot in my experience, just because I no longer identify with something I like to say that I like all of those things, because everything is unique. It's not because I like a cat that I like all the cats. Maybe I don't have affinity with some and I have affinity with one. So a like or a dislike shouldn't be something that defines me. And now I know it and I perceive it just by flowing at peace. There's no such thing as this always yes, this always no. And that allows me to communicate in an assertive way when it's a yes and when it's a no, and that is enough. So that way I also learn to respect the yes and no of other people and situations and everything. And that's it. For me, it's been very important to stop defining myself, because I also change the way I relate to people. Some of the relationships I had just disappeared because there's no more attention on the mental similarity. We're just not connected essentially in order to keep being in each other's lives. So that makes me center in a position where I connect only with and who is essential. So it simplifies life pretty much, because the dynamics are different when we have mental affinity and when we have essential affinity with people and with everything around. So if you want to book a session or do the online course, I give you the information here on my video.